Starting with the visiting University of South Carolina Gamehawks. Freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 5, Dempsey McMahon. Senior from Littleton, Colorado, number 6, Amanda Hackett. Number 7, Ava Judas. Senior from Flemington, New Jersey, number 9, Reagan Schumacher. Sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee, number 10, Helen Gertner. Fifth year from Huntington Beach, California, number 14, Taylor Bloom. Senior from Anderson, South Carolina, number 16, Colin Bailey. Junior from Sterling, Massachusetts, number 21, Avery Pimonte. Senior from Hesperia, California, number 22, Sydney Minoff. Senior from Alpharetta, Georgia, Tyler Zuloff. And fifth year from Palm Springs, Florida, number 71, Christina Sayutis. Assistant coaches for the Gamehawks are Jamie Smith and Marty Merrick. And head coach for the Gamehawks in her 26th season is Shelly Smith. And now for your Colorado State Rams. From Flower Mound, Texas, number 0, Addison Hubert. From Newport Richey, Florida, number 1, Skylar Alonso.
From Fort Collins, Colorado, welcome to the CSU soccer field in Colorado State Rams women's soccer. It's a Sunday showdown on the pitch as the Rams return home looking to get back in the win column, welcoming the South Carolina Gamecocks to Fort Collins for just the first time ever. Colorado State comes in at 1-2 on the season, and after a tough road loss in Northern Colorado, the Rams are ready to answer here on their home field. For South Carolina, they arrive as the vote getter in the latest United Soccer Coaches poll, setting the stage for another challenging non-conference test for the Rams. The sun is out, the pitch is ready, and another chapter of Colorado State soccer is about to begin. Good morning, I'm Caleb Allen. We're thrilled to have you join us on the Pac-12 Network on YouTube. With that, let's get to the Campus Credit Union starting lineup, starting with the visiting South Carolina Gamecocks. A defender, number 5, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Dempsey McMahon. A Littleton, Colorado native and a Valor Christian High School alum, number 6, Amanda Patrick. Number 7, a goal scorer from Thursday night's win in Laramie, Ava Tutas. Number 9, Reagan Schubach, an SEC All-Freshman team member in 2023. Number 10, Helen Gertner. Number 14, a preseason All-SEC selection for this Gamecock team. Number 14, Taylor Bloom. Number 21, Avery Galante. And number 22, Sydney Minoff. And a midfielder, number 32, out of Alpharetta, Georgia, Kyler Zuloff. And in net for the Gamecocks here this afternoon will be number 71, Christina Sayutis. And for the Rams on the other side, it'll be Skylar Alonso, the sophomore out of Newport Richey, Florida. Hannah McKay getting the starting nod in midfield for the Rams, wearing number 11. Bridget Arnold, the forward-turned defender, number 17, out of Hemet, California. Sydney Torres, the sophomore out of West Valley City, Utah. Number 21, Hadley Delaney, the freshman, redshirt freshman out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Avery Ballone, number 23, the Mansfield, Texas native. And number 22, Mia Casey, the Rialto, California native, and the Ram for 4 years now. Kennedy Albertson will do it in the midfield, as well as Kaja Dione up front, a goal scorer in the loss against UNC. Number 47, Ava Wallhead, the freshman, has scored twice this year. She'll look to do it again here on this field for the second time in 3 weeks. And in net for the Rams, number 0, Addison Huber, the redshirt freshman out of Flower Mound, Texas. Just about set here for kickoff between the Rams and the Gamecocks. Should be a fun one. Gamecocks come in unofficially 27th in the country, receiving votes in the latest coaches poll this week. 11 to be exact. And the Rams coming off a tough loss a week ago in Greeley, as they fell 1-2 across the highway. South Carolina comes into today's contest 4-1. Most recently, the win on Thursday up in Laramie was a 2-1 win for them in that contest. The penalty kick goal scored by Ava Tudas in the 33rd minute would end up putting them up by 1 before Emily Gastagna would score at the later stages of that first half before Wyoming would find one just to cut the deficit early in the second half. Where scoring would stop in Laramie on Thursday for what would be the 4th win for South Carolina this season. Wrapping up their non-conference schedule over the next couple of weeks before they head into SEC play. Meanwhile, CSU just playing in their 4th match as they've had a week in between each of their matches. Outside of the CU and DU split, it's a 4-day split between those two matchups. Take a look at some of the starting goaltenders on either side, starting with the Rams in net for the 4th straight game. Addison Huber made her first start back at Colorado on August 12th. Since then, she's got 4 goals allowed in those 3 games played. A 1.33 goals against average, made 10 saves, has not been called on a lot, but has made a lot of crucial saves, including one, or multiple rather, against DU a couple of weeks back. And on the other side, for the Gamecocks, making her 5th start, played all but 45 minutes in this season. She's only been called on once in that matchup on Wyoming. Did not make any saves. It was just a goal allowed for her in the win. The back line of the South Carolina defense played strong enough. They didn't need her. Nonetheless, we're all set for kickoff here. It'll be the Rams to start with possession here in the first half. We thank you for joining us on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. 81 degrees here at kickoff, a high of 85. Clouds throughout the entirety of the matchup. Pitch looks green and perfect for today's matchup. Goaltenders wearing yellow on the CSU side, blue for the Gamecocks. All whites for the home team Rams, all blacks for the visiting South Carolina team. That we're underway, and Mia Casey will just send this one deep. Ava Wallhead on the pressure here early for the Rams as the Rams try to attack this South Carolina back line. Again, they were stout on Thursday in the win in Laramie. Just one shot on goal. That one did get past. So the Rams play in their offensive half here early in the first minute. Try to change direction. This one's intercepted and taken back the other way. This is Kayeli, who's taken down by contact, and we're going to get an early yellow card. It'll be Mia Casey taking the yellow card there. A heavy challenge.
To number 22, Mia Casey.
Stopping a offensive attack for the Gamecocks. So an easy yellow card from Mia Casey. Second one of the season. Stops the clock at 58 seconds. Not even 60 seconds played into this half, and we already have our first booking. That'll set up our first set piece of the afternoon. Zuloff to take it. She drops one off short. Near side, sent in towards the middle. Deflected out by the Gamecocks. They try to hold possession. CSU tries to clear, and Casey will do that. As I mentioned in the open, first time South Carolina has matched up here with the Rams. First meeting between these two programs. One of 5 NCAA teams on this Rams schedule here in 2026. They opened the season with number 12 CU. South Carolina, of course, receiving votes, played in the NCAA tournament last season. Coming up on the schedule for the Rams, number 15 BYU, number 21 Texas State, and then, of course, Utah State, who won the Mountain West last season before falling to BYU in the NCAA tournament. So a tough schedule for a Rams team looking to take that step. Talking to Keely Hagan before the season. So much about the scheduling is about belief in her team and belief that they have in themselves, and they're ready to take on the best and test themselves as they have so far this season. Tough play by the benches. It'll be deflected out for another CSU throw. This throw played in deep to their own defensive zone for the Gamecocks. Play this one back to Sayusis. Playing with 2 defenders straddling either side of their goalkeeper, and they'll work this one forward now as they try to stretch the field. This one played through and intercepted by Dion in the middle of the field. She'll come back the other way, send this one near side for Wallhead. Excuse me, this is McKay. Now it's up to Wallhead. Wallhead scored in the first 2 contests of this season. First true freshman to do so in CSU Rams history. She'll try to work one in the box. This is still here with her. Send this one in. It's deflected out. Casey will get a boot on it. And this one's right to Sayusis. He'll grab it up and walk it off. It's a highly congested box there. Not a lot to work with, but the Rams try to make things messy. Sayusis all over it. Pressure from Abel Wallhead brings off a errant kick. This is all the way back down to the Rams side of the field. Will they'll throw it in? It'll be Hannah McKay to do so. Right back into the freshman Wallhead. 2 Gamecocks on here. She'll drop it back and a whistle. No advantage played. So a set piece coming for CSU right inside the midfield line. Avery Balome stands over the ball. Balome came into the program as a midfielder, transitioned last year to a defensive player. Redshirt season for her, junior season. Played 75 minutes in 6 matches in 2024 before playing in all 19 last season, including 18 starts on that back line for a stout defensive series, or season rather, for the Rams. Kick from Sayusis sent all the way deep in the final third. Rams are on top of it though. Casey with it now at her feet. She'll work this one back. Balome tries this one wide. Got to be careful with this. On the pressure was Mudahl. A lot of physical play here early, and there's a whistle, and this will be for a tug on the jersey, I believe, on Abel Wallhead. South Carolina quickly on it. Ball back in play into our 7th minute here. Nicely cut off on the far sideline there, but still there. Rams try to change direction. Hannah McKay's got plenty of green in front of her. Sends this one forward for Casey on the sideline. Tries to flick it through, can't get past. Amanda Patrick, the Littleton, Colorado native, went to Valor High School. Now in her senior season with the Gamecocks, 47 career game appearances, 40 starts. Ava Tutis on it and sends it into the box. That one's headed away, not out of danger. Just was deflected off of a Gamecock and still in the box. It's flicked out wide. Galante tries to head that one backwards. It gets cleared out by CSU. Batted up in the air and sent back down here. Patrick on the near side. She'll play it back. A lot of high pressure here early for the Rams. As forwards pressing hard on that back line of the Gamecocks. They start working this one forward, and there's room to run for Zuloff. Zuloff tries to fly and run through. That's stopped. That's with Mia Casey. Casey looking for options. Drop this one back from McKay. Looking for Wallhead, as that one will roll out of play and should be a South Carolina throw, and it will be. For South Carolina, 2025 was a strong season for them. Faltered a little bit in postseason play, lost to Alabama in the opening round of the SEC Championship. Did well enough to still get a bid, an at-large bid, that is, into the NCAA tournament, where they lost to Wake Forest in the first round. Wake Forest, again, only loss on the schedule this season now, non-conference. That was back on August 16th. It was a shutout loss, 3-0. The only blemish on the Gamecocks record here early in the season. As they start threatening again, this one's curled into the box, and Huber's able to jump out. Stop that one from causing any damage. This one's rolled out quickly to the right side. At the feet of Bridget Arnold. Huber will come out of the net to play this one. She'll roll it near side for Belong. Wallhead gets a touch before it's quickly taken over by Galante. Sent it back, and Carolina back into their system. Long ball doesn't find another Gamecock on the offensive half. It'll roll out for a CSU throw. Last time the Rams were here was a 1-0 win over DU. First shutout of the career of Addison Huber, making her first career collegiate appearances this season as the #1 goaltender in net. Ava Wallhead scored the game winner. And what is now the only win through 3 matches on this CSU record. Galante will play this one out wide. Patrick had it momentarily before it was cleared away by McKay, and now it's back to midfield. The Gamecocks will change direction and go to the far sideline. Good play from Dione, and the Rams are running forward with momentum. Just 2 defenders back. Dione trying to work her way around, and she can't hold possession as this one's played back by Sayusis, and she'll clear it out to the sideline. It's Kaja Dione with a big steal in midfield. Dione with a strong contest, scored the only goal in Greeley for the Rams. Had 3 shots on goal, 4 shots total in the contest. A lot of those opportunities coming early in that second half, right before she scored that goal in the 56th minute. Also, last time back on this field for Dione, had 2 grade A chances, had 1 goal called off for offsides. And about 60 seconds later, had 1 hit the post. So Dion's been full of chances this season, just able to strike the 1 time. 3 points on the year for her with the goal and 1 assist. As the Rams lose possession in the final third. This one worked towards the middle. Deflected away by McKay, who's had a lot of early action. This one played back for Hubert. Some space to clear this one through, and she will, and this will roll away the CSU bench out of play for a Gamecock throw-in. Dione waits for it. Has it. Surrounded by Gamecocks. Tries to make the turn. Has contact. This one will roll out of play. And another throw in a similar location for the Gamecocks. Casey gets a leg in front of the through ball attempt. Will thwart that offensive rush. Deflected and handled well. Casey intercepts it. She's working forward. Casey throws this one over to Wallhead on the left side. Wallhead makes a move, tries to send it in, and it's blocked. Going towards the end line, it'll stay in. Wallhead will pick it up to the top of the box. Skylar Alonso takes some contact. No whistle will play on. This one's cleared out the sideline. Another rush for CSU gets thwarted by a good retreat from South Carolina. Wallhead tries to work this one around off of a Gamecock and roll it out. It stays on the line. Okay, we'll head this one all the way back out to center. It's Hadley Delaney with it. Works it out to Arnold. Arnold working her way down. She'll take a low drive into the box. It'll be deflected away, and South Carolina with it now momentarily. We'll send it out wide. Through ball would have been dangerous, but the foot of Delaney stops that. And a whistle as Wallhead was battling with, I believe it was Taylor Bloom on the near side here. Maybe just let them play a little bit through that. Nothing too egregious. Fans didn't like it on either side here. Speaking of fans, a great turnout here on a Sunday afternoon. Got great weather. Good portion of the stands taken up by Gamecock fans here. Tailgating early when I got here at 9 a.m. The Rams are moving quickly with it now. Alonso on the ball, can't get there before Bloom clears it. Okay, we'll call for it, and she'll get it and come up to the Pac-12 logo. Drop this one over forward for Wallhead, who can't track it down. Good pressure from Wallhead. Played all the way back, sent back to midfield. This one shot on net and grabbed in as Alonzo was tracking to head it. What a save there by Sayu Sis, but a quick developing play from CSU. The fans are enjoying that. It's a high pace between both teams here. Back and forth we go as we roll into the 18th minute. There's some contact there, and there's the whistle as Ava Tutis grabbed hold of Hannah McKay. Tutis blown for the whistle there. Gets the warning. She scored the first goal of her collegiate career on Thursday against Wyoming. It was a penalty kick. Played 20 of 20 matches and 25 as a freshman with the South Carolina team. Able to pick up her first goal in her 26th appearance. Alonzo comes back with pressure. It stays with the Gamecocks. Both teams comfortable retreating back to that back line, even playing catch with their goaltenders and stretching the field vertically from that point. A lot of miles on the boots of all players who check into the matchup here today. Not a lot of offenses come through the middle for either team so far here in 20 minutes or so, and a lot of the offense coming from outside.
Subbing into the match for South Carolina, number 18, Harper Donovan.
Get our first sub of the day. It'll be number 18, Harper Donovan, in for South Carolina, the senior out of Anderson, South Carolina. This one's taken away at midfield and moved forward. It's at the feet of Tutis. Works in the box, left to the strike off the post. Tutis trying to make it 2 goals in a row. That one just inches away from curling over the hand of Addison Huber. Be a shot, not a shot on target. We'll keep things scoreless.
Match for South Carolina, number 4, Marin Wolf.
And another substitution for South Carolina, number 4, Marin Wolf, Stanford transfer. Played in 36 matches her first 2 seasons, did not play last year. Makes the move over here to South Carolina. She'll check in as a reserve here on a Sunday. Casey plays this one back, and the Rams with possession will try to work it forward as they get back into shape. Arnold able to get to that ball and send it wide. Dione on her horse now. She's got the speed advantage. She's down to the end line where she shoved off the ball, and it'll be a goal kick for South Carolina. Booming kick from Sayusis. No one able to hold that one in. Roll out for a CSU throw. Dion takes some more contact on the far side, no whistle. She wants one, won't get one. It'll be a South Carolina throw in. 5 yards away from the midline. A tough challenge from Alonzo, draws the whistle. It's going to be a firm warning for Skylar Alonzo. Maybe a little bit of frustration there as the Rams have received some physical play from South Carolina, no whistles. So Alonzo takes a risky slide tackle. This one's into the box, headed, that'll go wide. Tracked down by McKay, will send it off of a Gamecock and it'll stay in danger. Now she'll try the same one. This is Wallhead with it now. Back to Casey, will just boot this one clear. Skylar Alonzo on it. Ball won by South Carolina. Taylor Bloom, one of 5 All-SEC preseason watch list members for this team, along with Reagan Schubach, Sydney Medall, Kyler Zuloff, and Christina Sayusis. A little miscommunication on the back line there as it looked like Huber was going to come out to play that. Ball's quickly the other way for the Rams. Ball will roll out of play. It'll be a South Carolina throw-in. That'll bring in another new face for South Carolina. Already their 3rd sub here early in the first half. It'll be Reese Slater. Xavier transfer, spent 2 seasons there. First season with South Carolina here in her senior year. 63 game appearances, 2 goals and 10 assists. Already scored a point in her first and only South Carolina season. Had an assist against Furman a couple of weeks ago. It was a 4-0 win for the Gamecocks. Ball flipped forward, nobody home, and sent right back the other way. Picked up and working with it is Zuloff. She'll move it forward, try to get back to Zuloff. Zuloff will chip this one to the box. There's a runner there, and Huber's able to let it trickle out of play. Goal kick for CSU. Some quick developing offense for the Gamecocks here the last couple of minutes. Spawning chances out of virtually thin air. Ballhead will send this one deep. Kaja Dion is on it. Here come the Rams. One-on-one for Dion. Tries to make the defender miss. Drops this one off. Just outside the box and a strike taken. And a strike blocked by Albertson. Freshman couldn't find it on net, and this one's going to be a throw-in. And we're going to get 2 more subs for South Carolina.
Subbing in for South Carolina, number 2, Maggie Titano, and number 11, Kinley Brown.
Sub will be Maggie Tatiano, the senior out of Carlsbad, California, and Kinley Brown, one of many graduate students on this South Carolina roster. South Carolina used just 8 subs on Thursday, already up to 5 here in the first quarter of this 90-minute contest. With that ball rolling out for a goal kick for South Carolina, we're going to get a new face.
Number 8,
Cena Matthews will be in for the Rams. In her junior season, Iowa Lakes Community College transfer, made 35 starts in 37 appearances, 11 goals, 13 assists in her 2 seasons there. Makes the jump now to the Pac-12 with the Rams after a 6-goal, 9-assist season for her in 2025. Wallhead with it now. Rams are charging forward. Wallhead tries to bend around the corner, and it's snuffed out by Patrick. Gets around, Ava Wallhead still with it. Ball falls to a foot of a Gamecock. Quickly back out now. Rams with it, just outside the box. Flicked off of a defender into the feet of a Gamecock and worked out. Ione tries to whip one forward, and that'll be our first corner of the afternoon. Rams been working hard for the corner. South Carolina not giving many up.
Colorado State corner kick.
We finally got our first one of the afternoon. The Rams averaged more than 6 a match last season. This one's sent in. Missed the head. Ava Wallhead puts a foot up towards it. This one's shot and blocked in front of the net, and they're going to stop it. And it looks like we're going to get another booking. It's going to be for Ava Wallhead for her bicycle attempt. Caught a Gamecock defender. So 2 yellow cards here early for the Rams, including a warning for Skylar Alonzo. We're going to get a couple more subs, one on either side.
For South Carolina, number 28, Emily Castagna.
Emily Castagna, the graduate out of Bournemouth, England.
Kubiacek.
UC Irvine transfer, had 3 seasons there. Was Big West Championship MVP with them in 2023. He scored the game winner on Thursday for the Gamecocks. Anna Kubacek coming in for the Rams, a freshman. Both teams get a couple of new legs on the field. McKay will drop a throw for Mia Casey. Quick pressure from the Gamecocks. Sent this one back to the back line. Delaney with it. Fires one forward. Just not a lot of real estate to the middle portion of the field for the Rams here through 30 minutes. Arnold tries to head it. This one's going to roll backwards. Delaney on her horse to get to it. She'll play this one over for Huber. Not a lot on it. Huber will come out and play it and fling it wide into the CSU bench. Rams work it forward with Wallhead. Quick give and go. Wallhead back on it. Bloom pushes her off the ball again. They battle for it in the corner. That'll roll out. Be a goal kick for South Carolina.
Subbing in for your Rams, number 27, Amarini Vidana.
New face for the Rams, number 27, Amirani Vidana. Played 39 minutes so far this season. Did not play last year. Played in all 3 matches for the Rams, though, here sparingly. Make it 4 appearances now for her in her collegiate career. Delaney will go down, tangled up at the feet of the attacker. Be a set piece here for South Carolina. Looks like it'll be Reese Slater to take it. Other Gamecock over is 2 T's. One shot on, headed up and away. It's a good attempt there. Huber put the pressure on. But Castagna try to make it 2 matches in a row with a goal, but just 10 feet too high. Good attempt there from the location of the set piece. Huber's kick from goal goes out of play and towards the benches. Be a throw in for the Gamecocks. Taken away by the Rams. Casey up quickly now, Vidana. Vidana tries to work one forward to Wallhead, who switched sides. So the Gamecocks send it back out to midfield. Rams back with it. This ball out for grabs, and the Gamecocks first to it. Now Slater's with it. She'll send one forward. That's got a lot of pace on it. Checks up just a bit, but Huber's able to play it. She'll let things reset momentarily before she plays this one out wide to Balam. Donna one touch and it rolls out of play, and there's a shove there, no whistle. Some of the whistles we've already had in this first half, that one, no whistle. One slung across the box, and that'll roll out the end line. It'll be a goal kick for this Rams.
Subbing in for South Carolina, number 17, Win Generally.
Another new face for the Gamecocks, number 17, Win Generally. Her 6th collegiate appearance in her freshman season. Throw in here for Patrick. Ball head Wallhead on the far side now. She's got it at her feet. One defender on her. Tries to work it around. Running out of real estate and is bumped off the ball, but it stays in play. Wallhead still with it. In towards the flag, tries to whip it around and makes no contact. So it'll be a goal kick yet again for the Gamecocks. CSU leading the shot totals 4-3 here. 37 minutes in. 2 shots on goal. Both saved by Sayusis. Comes in today with a .888 goals against average and a 76.6% save percentage. 13 shutouts for Sayusis in her career, 10 of which coming last year in her first season as a full-time starter. Named to the preseason watch list in the SEC. Did not make a save on Thursday, already has 2 here today. This one will work long and not get out wide enough by Donna. So that ball gets played back to the goaltender. Rams back on the ball now. It's Dione working through the middle. A lot of black jerseys around here. She'll drop it off for Wallhead on the far side. Wallhead takes some contact, loses the ball, and then she's grabbed and thrown to the ground. And they're going to call it on Wallhead. The whistle certainly not going in the way of CSU here in this first half. Got to stick with it. It's a tough matchup for them here today against the unofficial 27th team in the country. And now Wallhead will take a seat. It'll be Iriana Sarpi, her second year with the Rams. Did not play last season. Played 11 minutes versus CU, 18 versus UNC, and now she'll check in here for Wallhead in the first half. Now is a dangerous opportunity. Rams quick to get back. This ball is at the feet. Marin Wolf for the Gamecocks. She'll play this one back as it's sent right back into the box, headed down by McKay. Still in the box and cleared out. Not out of danger yet. Still with South Carolina. Tatiano drops this one back. As Taylor Bloom tries to quarterback the offense from this back line. Dione put the pressure on. Rams think it's their way. It won't be. The call is for a South Carolina throw-in. Tangled up at the feet of Patrick, and it's flung out by the Gamecocks as Rams had pressure on. It's Kubicek, who just checked in moments ago, able to force the turnover. Dropped in by Donna. Kubicek drops this one off. Sent towards the middle, be intercepted. Here come the Gamecocks back the other way. Just 4 attackers and stolen away by Casey. There's 1 point for Casey this season, but defensive half of her game has been sound through 4 matches. So the Rams have another opportunity fall off and roll out the end line for a goal kick for South Carolina. Throw will go off a Gamecock. Move this one about 25 yards in the offensive direction for the Rams. Sarpy all over it. A good tackle there. Clears the ball first, and they're going to say a hit Sarpy on the way out. Two and a half left to go here in the first half. Back and forth we've gone. Not a lot of chances. This possession has just slipped back and forth. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. CSU within their offensive half. See if they can get something going. Here in the final minutes. Is this one shot on net and just over? It's Mia Casey, I believe it was, took a strike from way outside. Not a lot happening as this offense gets closer to the box, but Mia Casey took a strike and that one just missed. She was about 35 yards out.
One minute remaining in the half.
60 seconds remaining in half number one. We're scoreless between South Carolina and Colorado State. Delaney clears that one back. South Carolina tries to get one last attempt here. It's taken away by McKay. McKay fires it off the Gamecocks. And a throw in with 25 seconds remaining in the half. It's taken away. Here they come at the feet, dropped off. Balam there will flip this one back out. Shot blocked off of the Ram defender. And Sarpy will chase this one down, clear it up. It's the final 5 seconds tick off here in half number one. We're scoreless. Back and forth. We went through 45 minutes. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll get a look at some of the stats and check out what's going on around the Pac-12 Conference and our halftime show. Stick around on the Pac-12 Network on YouTube.
At halftime, the score is South Carolina 0 and your Colorado State Rams 0.
one, I'm not sure how long it'll go for. I'm just going to go through the stats, and then I'll send you the break.
And fans, we'd like to take a moment to recognize our CSU women's soccer ball kids for this match. We'd like to introduce Cora Albers, Arbor Anderson, Chandler Birdsall, Maya.
Welcome back to Ram Field. We're scoreless through 45 minutes of play as Colorado State hosts South Carolina. 11 votes in the poll this week. Good enough for an unofficial 27th in the country, as we'll take a look at some of the stats from this first half. Colorado shooting South Carolina 5-3 and 2-1 on shots on goal. One shot on goal for Bridget Arnold and Mia Casey. Casey with a nice chance there for her second shot of the half, leading the Rams. She took a shot from about 35 yards out, missed by just a couple of feet. As for the Gamecocks, it's Ava Tutis with 2 shots, including 1 on goal, forced the 1 save for Addison Huber in net, who was perfect through 45 minutes. On the other side, Christina Sayusis gets 2 saves, which is 2 more than she had on Thursday in the win up in Laramie. Shots by period, it's 5-3 again for the Rams. In corner kicks, just 1 coming in that half, and it was for the Rams. Did not produce an opportunity for them. As for fouls, whistle heavy for the Rams in that first half, 6-3, including 2 yellow cards on Ava Wallhead and Mia Casey. Mia Casey's coming in the opening minute of the contest. About half an hour in, Ava Wallhead got one. Skylar Alonso's got to play pretty quietly, at least defensively, and sound defensively in that second half for the Rams, as she already has her hard caution before she'll get another card. So a couple of cards coming out in that first half, and a physical first half between these two teams, and what should be a fun second half between these two as Colorado State looks to play a bit of spoiler against a top-ranked team in the country, 1 of 5 NCAA tournament teams from 2025, and the Rams have battled scoreless through 45 minutes of play. When we come back, we'll take a look around the Pac-12 and what has been going on in the scores this week in Pac-12 soccer. You're watching the Pac-12 Network on YouTube. back to Rams Field here in beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. And we have a scoreless score through 45 minutes of play between South Carolina and Colorado State. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's been going on in the Pac-12 Conference here this week. We'll take it back to Thursday where Gonzaga took on number 11 Washington in Washington. And it was a 1-1 draw for those two squads there today. Washington will be playing again today against Pac-12 State. They're playing here today. Number 21, Texas State, Pac-12 member, wins 2-0 over East Texas A&M. Washington State wins 2-0 over UC Irvine. Utah State gets the win 1-0 over in-state rival Utah. Oregon with a 6-0 shutout over rival Oregon State. And the final from San Diego State, 7-0 over Pacific on Thursday. As for today's contest, the early matchup here with CSU kicking off at 11:30 Mountain Time. Only one currently on the schedule that is rolling. We'll have a 1 o'clock kickoff between Boise State and Idaho State. At 2 o'clock, at number 11 Washington and the Oregon State matchup will kick off. Texas Southern will take on number 21 Texas State as they look to go 2-0 on this season and move up the top 25 rankings. And Gonzaga and Seattle University will kick it off at 5 o'clock in Seattle. CSU works this into their offensive half. Dione tries, gets a nice tackle from a Gamecock up front. This one's sent all the way back into net for Sayu Sis to play. She'll hold it. No Rams pressure in that back line. Now Wallhead will go. This one's sent to the near side. We're looking back to the video feed as we'll give you a quick recap. What you missed here in the last 13 minutes. In the opening minute of this half, Mia Casey gets yanked down en route to a potential scoring chance in the box. Gets a penalty kick, the second of her career. It was stopped by Sayu Sis in net for the Gamecocks. And then a red card moments after Mia Casey as she was jumping up for a 50-50 ball made what the ref deemed too much contact, which was her second booking of the day, so she'll be gone. For the remainder, as the Rams will play with just 10 the rest of the way, and they'll be without one of their captains and leading goal scorers from 2025 on Thursday against BYU. This one's into the box, deflected up, still in danger. It's cleared out. Huber finds it at her feet from a knee. And South Carolina with a dangerous chance back the other way. If they had more bodies there, that could have been dangerous, as we could have had our first goal of the game. Here come the Rams back now the other way. It's Albertson with it. She's working forward. She has a little space to work with. One defender drops this one off. It's Alonzo. Alonzo tries to put a shot on. That one's blocked at the top of the box. Chased down by Hadley Delaney. Delaney grabs it, sends this one out wide. Arnold will elect to stay back, and we'll get a call as Delaney's slow to get to her feet, but she's back up. Avery Balam over the ball. But 40 yards away from goal. She'll send one into the left side of the box. Alonzo tracks it down, but Sayu Sis is the first one to get to it. She'll catch it and hold on, and she'll clear it out quick. Rams weren't ready for that. Balam will let this one trickle all the way back to Huber and net. She'll hold on to the ball as we roll into 61st minute of play.
Subbing in for South Carolina, number 2, Maggie Taitano.
Maggie Taitano back into the match. Florida State champion, or Florida State national champion back in 2023. And what was her first season of collegiate soccer. Picked up an assist during the NCAA tournament in the first round against Florida. Brings her talents here to South Carolina. And a top-ranked team in the country as we get a whistle blown for contact, and the CSU will take over with another free kick. We'll take a look at the next 3 games for the Colorado State Rams. This a one-off homestand with South Carolina before they'll hit the road and they'll take on Brigham Young in Provo. That'll be Thursday night at 7:30 for kickoff against the number 15 team in the country. Might have a different number next to their name ahead of that matchup, but as it stands right now, that's number 15 in the country, BYU. After that, they'll head to Utah, or St. George, Utah, where they'll take on Utah Tech. That'll be at 12 o'clock next Sunday before returning home. And Kansas State will be here on Thursday, September 10th for a 4 p.m. kickoff, which is a continued tough stretch of scheduling as they wanted to do it. Again, Keely Hagan talked about so much about is believing in themselves, believing in this team, and they're ready to take on the best, as they already have. They've taken on number 12 CU. Obviously, South Carolina right up against it in the top 25. Receiving votes this week, number 15 BYU, Texas State in-conference opponent now in the new Pac-12, number 21. And if they win their second match of the week here, they'll probably punch their ticket into the top 20 in the next week's standing. And then, of course, Utah State, an NCAA tournament appearance last year, will be on the schedule for CSU again here in 2026. So the Rams will be battle-tested each and every week. They've already Had a tough slew of opponents. DU is no easy pushover, and they picked up the win there in the home opener a couple of weeks back. And they'll try to do the same here in their second home match of the season. Arnold will drop this one in, headed away by the Gamecocks. After a wild first 15 or so minutes of this half, it's kind of settled back into its normal pace, but now here comes South Carolina with speed, working it forward. Here is Marin Wolf, dropped off to the outside. Titano, who just checked in, she'll send one into the box. Huber's trying to track it down. It's cleared out. What a boot and a defensive play there by the Rams. Wallhead takes some contact, back up to her feet. Ball now with Tatiana. This one worked back up to Galante, and South Carolina, after the quick rush, will work it all the way back. Here come the Gamecocks yet again. This one dropped off to center, sent out. Here's a chance, one-on-one, left-footed strike, wide of the net. Sydney Madaw tried to fire one home and break open the scoring here on a Sunday afternoon. Leads his team in points, has 5 on the season, 2 goals and 1 assist. For Madaw, try to make it her 3rd goal. With a left-footed strike there, we're still scoreless. So South Carolina just had 3 shots in that first half, already have 2, and 2 high danger chances in these last few minutes and in the second half. Rams already up to 3 shots. This one shot on net and a missed head attempt. And South Carolina starting to put the pressure on that back line for CSU. We're going to get another CSU sub.
Subbing in for Colorado State, number 6, Anna Kubiacek.
Anna Kubiacek to check in, the freshman out of Portland, Oregon. Played in the first half, checks back in here early in half number 2. 66 minute. Huber sends one. Not the biggest leg, but that gets the bottom of the circle of the half. Nice pass there to open up the offense for South Carolina as this one's played forward, and Bridget Arnold will track it down and just fling it out. Let CSU get back into form. Here's another chance. Shot on and scored! On the far side, Gamecocks blow it open in the 67th minute and break the scoreless draw. Another quick developing play for South Carolina to kind of lull you to sleep and then drop one in. And that one finally gets past Addison Huber, who lets it in the 67th minute. And that'll be Marin Wolf that are credited with the goal. 4th goal of her career. Just her 2nd in a South Carolina uniform. And it breaks the tie. 1-0 South Carolina. So Rams now with 10 on the field. Gonna have to try to find a way back into this contest. Stina Matthews will check in yet again for the Rams. This one's fired all the way forward. Will roll out and be a throw in for South Carolina, again. Ball at the feet of Avery Wallhead. Pushed off the ball, pushed off possession, and it rolls out a play off of a Ram. Another goal kick here for South Carolina. Whistle here, and the official's going to run up and talk this one out with Sayusis. I'm sure it's about delaying the game. A new rule this season, the officials will have a countdown. It's an 8-second countdown. Can be carded for holding on for delay of game. Something that the NCAA wants to emphasize this season. Time-wasting tactics. And another whistle there. It's going to be a throw-in for CSU as that ball, was played out of bounds. Things starting to get a little chaotic on the field with the officials and players. Try to wrangle this match back in. As there's a shove, no whistle, and there it comes. Stina Matthews took a big hand check there from Zuloff in the midfield. Hadley Delaney will just send this one forward for Kaja Dione. Dione trying to work around the corner. It's two defenders fronting. Tries to throw it off and draw the corner, but the ball stays in and comes to the feet of a Gamecock. Sent forward. And here comes South Carolina with space and some speed. Moving it forward is Medall. Medall one-on-one, works it to the inside. Right-footed shot is blocked by Balam. Ball still at the top of the box. Deflected up. Contact there, but no whistle. It'll be cleared up and out of play. Out of danger, rather. As Ava Wallhead will turn the corner and get some speed of her own. Wallhead, just two Rams with her, leading the charge. She works this one past, trying to get the edge. Collision on the far side on the ball. Wallhead will walk back to position. That's another slide tackle and a whistle there. This should be a card. We saw a card like this on the Rams earlier. We'll see if we'll pull it out here for the Gamecocks. And he won't. Official attendance here today at Rams Soccer Field will be 885 people. Solid turnout for a non-conference Sunday matchup. This one's headed in wide of the net. And a good set piece look there. And we're going to get a substitute from South Carolina yet again. One sent forward. Matthews on it. Matthews tries to bend the corner, can't, but she does get some contact and flips this one out for the Rams' third corner kick of the afternoon. Fans stomping their feet on the bleachers. Rolling Thunder. Is Skylar Alonso, I believe it will be, maybe taking this? No, it will not be. Ball sent in. Traffic in front of the box. It's in front of the net. Still there. Shot up and too high. A chance for Bridget Arnold. No one could find the ball, and Arnold just strikes it over the net, and she can't believe it. That was the equalizer. That'll bring Autumn Kaeli back into the matchup. Started this match. She checks back in here in the second half. So the Rams just missed an opportunity to tie this thing up. So the Rams have had their chances. 3 corner kicks. A penalty shot to start open the half. South Carolina now with a 1-0 lead as we are into 72nd minute of the contest. South Carolina breaks the press, moving it forward now. It's Patrick with the ball. Patrick up the left wing. Tries to send this one, doesn't get the curl on it. Sail out of play. Goal kick for CSU. South Carolina team last year in 2025 reached number 8 in the rankings. Was where they peaked at. This roster had the SEC Defender of the Year last year with Gracie Falla looking to turn the corner and improve upon that. They've already done so this season. Had 4 different goal scorers in the match versus Foreman, a 4-0 win for them a couple of weeks ago. Upset number 24 Clemson. They're right on the cusp of being in that top 25 here. A win here in Fort Collins would likely put them in somewhere in that 20 to 25 range with wins over Laramie on Thursday. And if they can hold on to this lead and get a winning result again here today, as Wallhead tries to send this one off of a Gamecock, misses everyone, goes out of the back line. It'll be a goal kick and a sub here for South Carolina. Skylar Alonso just checked back in as well for CSU. Another throw from CSU incoming. Fans trying to get behind the Rams squad. Trailing 1-0 here in the 75th minute. The goal from Marin Wolf, that is. 4th goal coming in her senior season. And another corner kick here for the Rams. Last one provided their best chance of the day outside of the free kick, or the penalty kick, I should say. Skylar Alonso checked back in. She'll take this corner. The Rams with 10 players on the field will try to draw even here on the corner. This one's sent in towards the middle of the box, headed away. Balam gets a foot on it. It's headed up, still in the box, kicked out. And a good clearance there for South Carolina. Balam will push this one back. South Carolina has a defender slip. As Kinley Brown hits the ground. Balam will head this one away, and she's frustrated with that touch, and she deflects it out for a South Carolina throw-in, and 2 more Gamecocks to check in. It'll be Emily Castagna checking back in, and for the first time today, it'll be Giovanna Harris, the junior out of Hazlet, New Jersey. Harris missed 2024 with an injury before playing a little bit of action in 2025. 18 games played, did score an assist. All of those appearances for her last season were off the bench. And Reese Slater and New sub for South Carolina ladies. This one bounced off of Loam's head. Right back down to the feet of a Ram. That's kicked back free to the middle. Slater just checked in the game, and she'll send the ball wide. Work this one in the box. It'll have enough speed to roll out the end line. It'll be a goal kick for CSU. Rams under 15 minutes to find the equalizer. This one flung forward. Alonzo will track it down. Nice touch there to keep it in at her feet before she tries to find Sarpy, who's also just checked into the matchup for CSU. This one sent forward, kept in play. Sarpy with the pressure, and as it played back to the back line for South Carolina, they'll move it forward now. Slater right back to the back line and moved out wide.
Subbing in for your Rams, number 27, Amarani Vidana.
Throw in for CSU is quickly taken away by South Carolina. We're just going to play pinball with it, bounce it off of some noggins, and work it forward. Flip towards the box. Dione just trying to make things messy at the top of the box. It's kept up again by a head. It's Delaney. Belom take another missed whack. South Carolina with it now. A little sloppy here for both teams in the midfield. This one worked out wide. She's generally with it now at her feet. Working one-on-one. Get some help from some Ram defenders. This one's sent to the right side of the box, headed down and tracked down by Alonzo. Flip it out. Rams got to go. Just over 12 minutes to play now. Rams trailing 1-0 after the goal from Marin Wolf in the 66th minute. Sarpy with it in the offensive half. Gets it taken away. Teitano all over the play. Teitano with it now. Patrick works this one forward for Castagna, who just checked in a moment ago. Castagna had the second goal on Thursday. Try to put the insurance tally on the board. Instead, they'll work it all the way back out to Patrick. This one curled in nicely into the box. Headed away. I believe that was off of a Gamecock. A beautiful cross was sent in there from Patrick. Trying to get the number there on our attacker. I believe that was Reese Slater that had the chance with the header. Huber will change the play up. He's got to pick it up in the midst. Move over to the left side of the box. The Rams need to have a little more urgency here now. Less than 11 minutes to play. Trailing by 1. Not much happening here in the last 10 minutes for the Rams. Sent out the end line, and another goal kick for CSU. We'll get a couple of CSU subs. Two more starters will check back in. It'll be Kennedy Albertson and Ava Wallhead back into the fold for the Rams. They'll stop the clock for a couple of more South Carolina subs to check in. Clock will stop the remaining 9 and change here, with South Carolina leading. Avery Galante, Marin Wolf, and Sydney Medall all checking back in. Wolf, the goal scorer here today. In a match that's had just about everything. Had red cards, corner kicks, goal scoring, PKs. I think that's a bingo. Throw dropped out of the hands of the Gamecock on the far side. This one's dropped into the box now. 3 Rams on Wolf. She works this one along the midline. She'll work some precious time off the clock. Rams will take possessions now with Wallhead. Wallhead takes a tackle. It's off of the Gamecocks, but stays with the Rams. Wallhead tries to quickly go. She was too far up for the throw, so she'll walk back the other way, and the Rams will try it again. CSU struggled last week against UNC in that contest, especially in that first half and later stages of the second half. It's a much better performance for them here today, but you know they'd like to get out of here at least, the very least, with a draw. Of course, like that winning result if they could against a top-ranked team. So this one's flipped up, and Huber will grab it down with pressure from Medall on her face. And Huber's got to go. Best boot of the day for Huber. Gets over the midline. Wallhead can't track it down. It's flipped back over towards the middle, where Wallhead will take over. She gets pushed to the ground. There's a whistle and a free kick. Will almost straddle over the free kick here. Just adjacent to the midfield logo. Here's Balam's kick. That's in the box. It's got a chance. Headed away. Not out of danger, though. No Rams able to clean it up as Bridget Arnold tries to get in there. And that's a tough one for CSU. Once again, playing with 10 players with Mia Casey out of the game. That location would have been right about where she was standing on the corner. No CSU player able to grab it, and this will be called for a throw-in for South Carolina. Rams with some space now. They'll drop this one off. It's Delaney. Works this one forward. Kaja Dion tries to work it past. She'll use speed to get around, and that one's going to get out of touch. Fans don't like the call. This one's thrown in. It'll be off a Gamecock. It'll be a throw in. Hadley Delaney will track it down. 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Rain's starting to come down again. Alonzo has it. Flips this one out to Albertson. Albertson stopped. Contact, no whistle. It'll stay with Albertson. Albertson will drop this one off far side. McKay with it. She'll swing this one to the box, and it's grabbed in by Sayusis. After today's contest, it's right back to Columbia for South Carolina. They'll take on the College of Charleston at home next Sunday, so they'll enjoy a week off. And then they'll play again on that Thursday for their first SEC contest of the 2026 season. It'll be Florida. That'll be a home match for them again. Again, that's on September 10th, the Thursday following their return home next week. South Carolina also probably headed for the top 25 after a week here if the Rams can't find the equalizer. Four minutes to play. The Rams need to show a little more urgency here. This one's headed away. That'll force a throw in from deeper. In fact, they're actually going to let her take 5 steps forward and throw it in from there. This one flung forward. Rams maybe out of gas on that front line. Dion's played all 90 minutes so far, or all 87 minutes so far, excuse me. South Carolina takes possession, working it back the other way. Medall will just hold on to it. Hand this off to Wolf, who's offside. Clock will stop at 86:50. For just a second, allow the setup. We'll watch this one out the end line. Under 3 minutes to play. Huber with the ball now. Rams trailing by 1. On a goal in the 66th minute. Rams have had their chances here today, including the PK from Mia Casey right out of the halftime break. Moments before Casey was given her second booking of the night. They'll look to try to create a few more here. Just more than 2 minutes remaining. We do have South Carolina subs getting ready to come in, so that will stop the clock at the next dead ball. Alonzo all over the pressure. Finally in the offensive half for a brief moment before getting cleared back. One sent forward, through ball. No one will be able to track that one down. Huber will call for a ball from one of the ball kids. Get it. And then there's your whistle for your substitutions. 1:41 remaining. Ava Tutis and Reese Slater back into the contest for South Carolina. And Kyler Zuloff will also check back in for Kinley Brown, who got a good run here in the second half. Clock is rolling again. Huber will play it short for Delaney. Back to Huber, and she'll clear it out to the Pac-12 logo. South Carolina's got numbers all over. They say possession will stay with South Carolina. Starting to see the urgency pick up now here. 60 seconds remaining. Can Colorado State stun South Carolina in the final minute? Headed away. South Carolina doing a wonderful job at keeping the Rams hemmed into their own half. Alonzo will throw one in quickly. Rather, Wallhead will throw one in quickly for Alonzo. Cleared out, but the Rams are moving it forward. 19 seconds remaining. Back out again. Might be running out of balls there. There we go, we have one. Arnold with it, 10 seconds remaining. Dion's got to try to get something in the box, give one final shot here. Headed away, and that'll do it, and South Carolina will hold on to win here in Fort Collins and move to 5-1 on the season and likely punch their ticket into the top 25 in this week's coaches poll. Colorado State will fall to 1-3 on the year as they look for their first out-of-state road test this week with Brigham Young on Thursday, and they'll stay in Utah on Sunday for a matchup with Utah Tech before returning home on September 10th versus Kansas State. Your final here from Ram Field, South Carolina 1, Colorado State 0. Join us next time when Colorado State hosts that Kansas State team on Thursday, September 10th, with kickoff coming at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Once again, your final, Rams 0, Gamecocks 1. This has been a copyright of the Pac-12 Conference. Good night from Fort Collins.